no Sentinels.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30, the 40, past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team who just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
They go play action with Jackson. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. And Charles, you think about this offense, it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench, just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams and join the 1972 Dolphins as the only undefeated team to win a Super Bowl? Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Jackson will throw again. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Throwing to start the drive. Tyler, that'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw, but I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
From the gun on third down, Tyler, and he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. That one goes for 8 yards.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
43 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now first and goal.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Taylor will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So now it's third and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone.
10. Ultra. Go ultra. Ready?
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list.
And the Sentinels have taken the lead.
And oh, it's blocked.
First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this this next drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Jackson going to run again.
Give him 12 there on the keeper, and it's second down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Try and throw for it with Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
54 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come.
Let's go now. Blue straight. Steal. Check steal. Ready?
Throwing on first down. Tyler.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor,
His 25th touchdown. tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Sentinels have retaken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And, Charles, no two ways around it. Anytime you get the current #1 and #2 seeds in the AFC playing each other this late in a season, it's a big game.
It is definitely a big game, and not just for seeding and placement and such, but for trying to establish yourself as the team to beat. You want everyone else in the league to look at you and say, boy, it's going to be tough to knock those guys off.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Rhodes, and he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson now.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle they go. It's Rhodes.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Looking right side, and it's complete to Watkins.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
They'll run on 1st down. Rhodes. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down, it's Rhodes. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A fourth down gamble turns into a fourth down scramble, but all is well. First down.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on fourth down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now first and goal.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Jackson's going to keep it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Sentinels 20. Justin Tucker, the kickoff.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 24 yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
On second down, it's Taylor.
And it's a fumble. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines? You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble from the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Rhodes, and some room to maneuver. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 6-yard line.
On second down now, it's Rhodes. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Makes the score
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Pulls it in at the 13.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Queen Jackson. Taylor.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Buying time to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
He finds his man complete. That's Rhodes. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you cross town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On first down, Rhodes. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
They go play action now. Jackson eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 20. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Steps away. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. That's good. 4
And cycle.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
You, yellow. Red, cycle. Claws red. Steel, black.
Back to throw. Tyler. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
they'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Left side, he finds Pierce.
And all the way in for the touchdown.
Alec Pierce
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Sentinels have cut the lead back down to 2.
Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, I had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Ravens 28, Sentinels 26.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start out here with the option left. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Nick Cross on the stop.
From the 45 on second down, Jackson going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Got an open man, it's Valdes-Scantling. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And Jackson throwing once more. Steps away to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker who got in and dropped him to the turf.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. He completes it to Henry. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
On third and one, Jackson. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 5. They'll try the left side. It's Rhodes, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down, it's Rhodes. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slow with that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Being checked, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Leonard able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try to take you out of it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Ravens 35, Sentinels 26.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
These guys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Tyler. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And what a big-time play there. 68 yards.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Sentinels have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Jackson. Going up top. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Jackson now throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Here we go. Here we go. Stick. Mega. Ready?
Back to throw. Tyler. Able to... Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jelani Woods.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Sentinels have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They run the counter. Rhodes. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Jackson to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. A critical knockdown there. If they can hang on against the end, they'll kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Jackson.
And right side, Henry's got it.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here's Jackson.
Pass incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to start coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late